Hi, my name is Tori. I'm the editor of the I Do Wedding website, and this is I Do TV. Choosing a colour or theme for your wedding can be a very daunting task. There are literally millions of colour combinations. So how do you find the one that's just right for you? I'm speaking with Sophie from Romeos Chair. Hi, Sophie.
Hi, Tori. How are you?
So where do you start?
Stylists usually encourage bridal couples to create a scrapbook full of inspiration for them to get ideas from colours to textures, and therefore they're able to incorporate these features within their wedding theme.
What are some of the popular themes that we're seeing today?
There's numerous themes that can be created. Popular ones at present include French provincial, tropical beach oasis, and the use of crystal cut glasses and vintage bird cages.
What are the options with wedding decorators?
Decorators can create many options for bridal couples. It depends whether the couple would like assistance with just their ceremony or would like the stylist to assist them with all aspects of the wedding, from the ceremony to the reception styling and the creation of bouquets, bonbonniere and stationery.
So what are some of the elements that go into designing and decorating a table?
There are many elements that make up a style table, from chair covers and features on the chair covers such as brooches, to table linen, table overlays, lace runners, centerpieces, bonbonniere gifts, guest cards.
So what are the rules when it comes to centerpieces?
There are many rules that apply to centerpieces, from the bridal couple's choice of design to the venue in which they feature. A heritage building may call for a large, grand centrepiece, or a modern building may include a small, sculptured centrepiece.
And what about seeing the other side, seeing your wedding guests? How does that all work with centerpieces?
That's a very important element to include. Stylists need to ensure that guests can communicate across the table. So a tall centrepiece will ensure that they can see directly through to the other guest, or a low centrepiece where they can talk across the top.
And what's been some of your standout weddings that you remember?
We've styled so many weddings with so many themes. An amazing one was the pool top at the Ivy, where we created a tropical oasis, from a draped canopy featuring florals and tropical fruit to floating flowers within the pool.
What are some of the more popular trends we're seeing with themes and colours today?
At present, we're seeing the use of French provincial, bird cages, as well as crystal cut vases, and also beach is another popular theme where we include tropical pieces, succulents.
And how do brides go about achieving certain looks, like a vintage look, for example?
A vintage look can be incorporated within a wedding theme using many different elements, from doilies to feature under the dining plates to the use of vintage pieces within the centrepiece.
And what are some of your favourite colour combinations?
There are so many, but I always like to use neutral colours, so the mix of silks, cream colours, taupes, blushes, they work really well and create a very good palette to begin with.
So what colour combinations would make up a formal look?
Usually formal looks use black and white, very traditional and always timeless.
And lots of sparkle?
Yes, every bride likes to add a little bit of sparkle.
Now what about for the eco bride?
There are many different features you can incorporate into a wedding to have an eco-friendly effect, whether it be seedlings as a bonbonniere for guests, the use of recycled glass bottles featuring different floral arrangements in the centre of the table, or the use of natural fibres such as hessian or cotton within the ceremony.
And what about some bonbonniere ideas there?
You can also give gifts to the guests such as potted succulents or plants that they can take home and plant after the wedding.
Now, how far into the planning process should we come to see you?
Stylists usually encourage bridal couples to visit them 6 to 8 months out of the wedding. Therefore, they're able to have time to develop their ideas and create a full concept for their wedding day.
And maybe make some changes?
Yes, changes are always made.
And thanks, Sophie, for coming in today.
My pleasure.
One little piece of advice I would give you is to ask your photographer to go in and take a photo of the room before everyone moves in. And if you have a chance, take a sneak peek yourself. So for all the great advice, visit I Do, and until next time, happy planning.